Hello, everyone, and welcome to Module 6, Digital Media. This is part one of three parts. So let's take a look at the objectives today. To explain how computers use digital media and graphics to represent real world, demonstrate the ability to use a variety of sources of digital media, record and edit digital media. All right, so computers generate, display, distribute, and play digital media. Graphics is an image you can see, store, and manipulate on a computer, tablet, phone, or other digital device. Animation, a series of images displayed in sequence to create the illusion of movement. Video, a series of still images played quickly enough to appear as continuous motion. Audio, sound that is recorded and stored as computer data. Virtual reality, a computer simulated 3D environment that you can explore and manipulate, attempts to remove the barriers between the viewer and the media. Digital graphics, an image that you can see, store, manipulate on a computer or digital device. Bit graphics assigns colors to pixels. And vector graphics shapes curves, lines, and text created by mathematical formulas. This means that when you use vector graphics, that no matter how large you get, the color and the shapes will stay true. In a bitmap, the larger you get, the more you're able to see the pixels, and that takes away from the overall effect. Properties that affect quality is resolution, clarity or shapeness of an image. The higher the resolution, the sharper the image, and the larger the file size, measured in megapixels or millions of pixels. Lossy compression discards some of the original file data during compression. Lossless compression reduces the file size for storage. When open and viewed, the files are uncompressed and contain all of the original data. An analog device read or produce physical signals in the original form. This means that it's going to give you sine waves. Digital devices read and produce numeric data as combinations of ones and zeros. Binary number system is the one and zero system. Bit and byte, as we discussed before, bit is the smallest part of a byte. And a byte can be 16, it can be 32, it can be 64, it could be 128. Digitalizing, converting analog to digital data. Sampling converts analog sound waves to digital sound. The more samples taken per second, the higher the sound quality and the larger the file. Bit rate determines audio quality. It is the number of bits of data processed every second. Bit rates are measured in kilobytes per seconds. As with the sampling rate, the higher the bit rate, the higher the sound quality, and the larger the file. Here they're trying to show you some of the more common graphic file formats. You have your GIF file, you have JPEG, PNG, TIFF, and in the vector side of the house, you have EPS and SVG. Now, I'm not going to read the rest of this list to you, but I do know that the most common ones that you'll see is JPEG and PNG. And here are some audio file formats that go out. As you can see, MP4 and AAC is a lossy type of compression and usually is found on Apple machines. One that is used pretty readily is the WMA, or Windows Media Audio. Is playing using Windows Media Player. Also, it is copyrighted. So, but it is lossless, which means that when it's expanded back out, you have lost no audio quality at all. Here are some common Kodiaks that are used for video. One of the ones that you'll see most often, excuse me, is DIVX. Excuse me, is DIVX. This is a AVI video container. It's commercial video production. It provides the highest video quality at the expense of file size. Here are some common graphic file formats. MP4 is one that people usually see, and that's nearly universal. Websites such as YouTube and Vimeo prefer MP4s. And this is what your actual, since you're watching this on YouTube, it was converted from a MP4 file. Digital video revolution. Oh, blah, blah. Digital video resolution is given as width and height, and the higher the resolution, the sharper the video, and the larger the file size. Standard definition is SD, which is 640 by 360 by and 720 by 480. High definition is 1280 by 720, and there's a list of them here. 1080 is one of them. Ultra high is 3840 by 2160. They're just starting to come out with televisions that do the ultra high. And they're not so much televisions anymore as much as they're monitors. In most cases, full HD balanced high quality playback with smaller file sizes that download quickly. 2D animation displays 2D images in rapid sequence to create the illusion of lifelike motion. In betweening, draw one image in a frame followed by another in the slightly different pose, and so on until the motion is complete. As you can see, this person walking, they've drawn several copies of it, and each one shows a little bit different movement. A2D animation videos require 24 frames per second to give you the indication that it's actually moving. And 3D is a little more advanced. Thank you for staying with me on our first part one of digital media. We'll take you over to part two in just a moment. Thank you.